kind of fumbled on that last
That's
transition
all
for
right.
a second.
Hey, man, that's fine. All right. So for me, can you hear my mic all right?
I hear you loud and clear, sir.
All right, awesome. So this is day 8 of my 365 days of 37. One of the things that I wanted to do is work with Irwin on vMix, and we're going to watch a Retrotech video from MKHD. It's the first episode. It's a pretty cool series. It's basically him just going and reviewing old tech as if it was what he does now, right?
Yeah, Retrotech. It's very cool. There's a series. It's actually made from YouTube. They sponsored like the whole thing, so he's kind of the host of the YouTube show, and it is on his channel. But I believe YouTube actually it's their thing. They paid for it. But yeah, so he's going through like one piece of old technology. They did the Game Boy a long time ago, but apparently I'm not sure if that's actually an episode. It was one of their like almost like a proof of concept, and it did really well. So the first official show I believe is on old school camcorders.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to jump right into it because this is going to be so far the longest video that I've put up for this particular project. So let's get to it. Do you want to talk during it a little bit too? Or yeah, I think we should, because the whole point is to narrate. Yeah,
absolutely.
All right, cool.
All right, let's get this up. Of course, I would not label my crap correctly. All right, let's go.
So I've spent most of my life in front of the camera.
Welcome to my first video.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Marcus Brownlee here from MKHD.
Reviewing tech, recommend this very highly. Back with another HD video and making YouTube videos. I uploaded 102 videos, and
it's funny, that's
the camera that I choose to do this with has always been really important to me. C200 red weapon. But if you want to know where my love for cameras and making videos really comes from, you have to go all the way back to the beginning, to the very first VHS handheld portable camera.
Is that the one from Back to the Future? It looks just like it.
I'm Marquez Brownlee, and I review dope new tech.
It's like that maroon.
But on this show, I'm rewinding the clock to discover the tech of the past that changed our lives forever.
I don't think we ever had a Polaroid thing.
This
Not
is
that I can remember.
Retrotech camcorder.
They did in my kindergarten class.
We do a lot of cool pieces of Retrotech on this show. A lot of which I don't have much of a connection
like that
to
black and
because
red
it was before my time. But even though I didn't start making my videos until 25 years after this camera came out, I still owe a lot of what I do now to this. So the revolutionary JVC GR-C1 came out in 1984 as the world's first all-in-one VHS camcorder. So before this, video cameras were pretty much strictly for professionals, but the small form factor and ease of use made everyone want to be the director of their own home movies. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what came in the original box and try to fire it up. I'm pretty excited for it.
Imagine walking around that thing.
And there it is.
That case is super sweet, man.
They all have this sort of retro smell. I think it's just mostly old leather. Anyway,
actually,
some paperwork.
Wow,
the original purchaser
found a case like that
in 1985. $1,717.
That is a lot.
Up here, RF converter, retro battery for sure, blank tapes.
We didn't say retro, but for everything.
Red and black, nice color scheme. Viewfinder. All right, the actual camera itself. The JVC GR-C1 in the flesh. Okay, this is serious. But look at all the things we have to put together to use it. I might have to look at the instructions. A lot of tech today, we just throw out the instructions as soon as we get something. But this would not be the case if you got a first ever portable VHS camera. You have to actually read through. Viewfinder's gonna go on the front right there. Where's the plug in?
Funny that it really connects in there like that.
There we go. Battery should be pretty simple. Okay, so it's definitely not simple. This is already giving me dad camera vibes. Say cheese, kids. There you go.
My uncle made tons of videos with
getting STD on all these.
I wouldn't even
maybe
want
that's
to
something
think
about the 80s,
about
but
editing that.
They just willingly print STD on the side of electronics here. But I think this is a standard white balance power button. Did that just turn on?
I wish my parents, they just never thought to buy a video camera.
No, my dad was definitely not.
Cassette tape
doing it.
in there, might as well.
Brother Kodo had one.
Eject button.
He did.
No, I know.
He always had one. He's the only person I know that had one.
What a noise!
That's not a real VHS because I remember Bobby's uncle, our grandfather, had one of a legit like VHS.
Oh boy!
The big one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like that because then I could edit it with
right
VCR.
You don't need
it. Is definitely recording. Oh, there's my zoom. Wow. All right.
I love how that looks.
Oh no, you have no idea. I was just thinking we need to shoot a whole short on this.
That's so cool.
See how much
that's so cool.
Let's get it.
No, because it makes you feel like you're in the 80s.
So for the next few days, I'm going to take the JVC camcorder with me and learn
like those
everything
skins or the filters and stuff, but it just doesn't do it justice like this.
No, it's not the same.
Hi, I'm Jess.
Great to meet you, Jess. So I'm going to start by asking you to check underneath your chair.
Are you
cool
like
lighting.
Oprah right now?
It's interesting.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. So we're time traveling is what we're doing.
We're going back.
This is beautiful. I'm making movies, dude. Right now. You're making a movie, I'm making a movie.
I'm recording you right now.
Doc, you made a time machine out of a DeLorean? I've been waiting 30 years to see.
Okay, so before we get into the camcorder, I want to take it all the way back to the beginning. If you wanted to see a movie in the 70s and 80s, you had to actually go to a movie theater.
Scarface.
What was that like?
In the early 70s, if you wanted to watch a movie, there was only one place you can go. You had to go to a movie theater.
If someone missed a theater run of something, they very well may not see the movie ever because there was no home video market. People couldn't just buy a movie, bring it home, and watch it. You couldn't stream anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we asking her?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like I don't look. She doesn't look like she went to the movies in the 70s.
To bring films into your home.
And that gave rise to VCRs and VHS.
Home video is in, and it seemed like it happened overnight, this video revolution.
Thing over the layer.
People could just watch what they wanted when they wanted. It changed the way people consume media, and that was just super revolutionary.
I kind of wish there was some more.
When put out their camera, it changed everything.
Yeah, I mean, I would like some reference to who these people are because
the JVC was revolutionary because it was accessible. People now are part of the movie-going and movie-creating culture.
Video cameras are now small enough to cradle like violins.
Before that JVC came out, in order to shoot video, it was this extremely cumbersome, involved process.
You'd have to be
like, are you a film student?
Making a movie.
Maybe she is.
Working for the news.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to
make the reference to
below that.
I think we missed some of their
when Schwarzenegger's about to attack the beach, he's like putting on all this gear.
Over that.
It was like that. Battery packs and the VCR and the camera.
Side holster.
It was multiple parts, and it was very hard for anyone to carry.
The JVC allowed people to take video production and have it in their own hands and be a director of their own film. It was epic.
The JVC camcorder turned everyone into the director of their own home movie. So I've invited a special guest to help me try to make my first video using the GRC1.
Not surprising.
Casey, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Thanks for being here. I don't know if you know what we're looking at right now,
wear
but
jeans
kind of
like that,
wondering
Irwin?
if this brings back any memories.
That is the nicest way anyone's ever called me an old man before Marquez in my entire life.
Casey Neistat puts the word maker in filmmaker.
I said yes to every opportunity that involved picking up a camera.
He's a prolific YouTube creator.
The majority of my videos are shot on like portable cameras.
Man of many talents and a lot of gear, and the perfect person to help me put this JVC camcorder into action.
This doesn't bring back memories, it brings back nightmares.
Okay.
The first videos I ever edited were using the camcorder as one deck and a VCR as the other deck.
Absolutely.
Trying to edit between machines. That was the last time I laid eyes on these.
So my first camera.
All right, so hold on, I'm gonna pause this for a quick sec because I don't understand. This is before like I've seen like other people have video cameras, but I never understood the editing part of it. So you have your VCR one end.
Yeah, so I have my VCR. First of all, that tape doesn't go into the VCR. It's a different size. Right. So some of the camcorders that we had different types of medium. Some actually did have VHS. So think of it this way. If I had two VHS players, I would have my blank VHS, which is going to have my skate video in it, right?
Yep.
And then I have a part that I want to play. So I play it on this one and I record that part on it. So it's the same thing. So now the next part of video that I have is on this other camcorder that I can't just put in that VCR. So that the inputs, there's cables that go from that camcorder into the same thing the second VCR would have gone into. So it's the two RCA jacks. So what happens is the camcorder has a video and audio out port, and those plug into the RCA video and audio in ports of my VCR. So when I play it on the camcorder, that's when I hit record on the VCR. So it's recording what that's doing.
Super weird.
That's how I edited the
Shooting
first
with it was super easy because I just start, get my clips, import,
play that, but
edit.
it's going now.
Right.
Am I here because of my advanced age?
You're here because of your experience in the world of video production.
Appreciate how nice you were with that.
Yeah. So this camcorder came out in a time where personal video wasn't really a thing yet. What we're gonna try to do is make a how-to video, do's and don'ts of being a YouTuber, but 1980s style.
Let's do it. But Marquez,
yeah,
you're dressed like it's 2019. We gotta take this just one level further.
This is a... I'm starting to feel older.
Super scripted.
Oh yeah, you gotta fill it with a little bit of
cheese. Are we gonna stand in front of this?
I think we should stand.
The pink
Standing
side.
height. That's as wide
I
as
don't
it
think
gets.
that's not what I would have thought.
We're gonna have to be further than I thought. I think it's recording.
Is it blinking? Check the manual.
It's both. Record.
I think I picked a good background for this
start.
episode.
Yeah, definitely.
While holding
I like
the
it.
record button pressed.
The tape's not going around and around.
It isn't?
Nope.
Press the start-stop switch. So I'm gonna hit record.
Oh, it's spinning.
And it's recording.
It's turning.
Amazing. Okay,
awesome.
we found the record button
We
as a
found the
result.
record button.
That's frame. So you go over this way a little bit. Do you look like you're in the middle? Move over a little bit. I think that feel middle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Oh boy.
So my name is Marquez.
My name's Casey. Come along with us on this journey. I feel like that's how they talk to make commercials. Yeah.
Cool.
Action.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
The turnaround.
Things. Hello. Things to do. Rolling.
Why is he
Don't
cheesing,
with that
bro?
gratuitous transitions.
Funny.
I just can't even open this back.
Oh yeah. You need a hammer to fix this thing.
Oh, they got a
These
couple.
technology.
That's cool.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Jerks.
MKBSD here.
SD.
Oh, it's autofocus.
Standard definition.
Yeah, the
That's
screen
awesome.
is so incredibly low resolution that when I have one eye in there for so long and I take it out, I feel kind of cross-eyed.
Don't eat while recording your videos. Hold on, this thing's
I never really liked the
out.
cheese puffs.
It just shut off.
Cheese balls.
You know,
Oh,
I
the end of the
recently
tape.
bought them. First time in a long
How
time.
many gigs is this?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Gigs.
How many gigs is this?
Just stop recording.
This is a high-quality production. Thank you for watching the do's and don'ts of being a YouTuber in 1985. Okay, I cut. That was great. All right, so I feel like I've learned a lot just shooting with it.
My biggest takeaway is that I'm glad we're a YouTuber in 2019 and not 1984.
Yeah, shooting and editing with this sort of media would have probably been like a hurdle for me.
Another big takeaway for me from today's shoot is that you look great in a tie, Marquez.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Well, I guess the plan now is to put together all the footage.
Good luck.
I can't wait.
I'm a little
Okay, so we'll show
disappointed
you the
that they
finished video at the end
shot
of this
everything in
episode,
front
but
of
in
the
the meantime,
screen.
I'm going to learn
Yeah.
much more about what made the JVC camcorder
I mean, I
such
imagine
a
they're probably gonna do
massive
other stuff, too.
success when it was first released.
The one thing you have to know about media from the 80s is that most shows and movies were just giant commercials. It was product placement.
Want some breakfast?
Oh yeah.
What do you want, Wheaties?
And in Back to the Future, we see Marty pull out his camera and Doc Brown going, this technology is amazing.
A portable television studio.
That's right.
They did something really, really clever. We're putting this camera next to a time travel machine. So we're already equating it with future technology.
It was one of the best product placements of all time.
Everybody
I mean,
wanted to
when
know
I
what
saw
that
that, I
was,
was
and
like,
everybody wanted to have one.
immediately thought of it.
Camcorders, they're called, and they're the hottest new item to hit the consumer electronic market since the VCR.
Home video became a
Mustache.
craze. Everybody wanted to record their own home videos.
I really wish
recall
they had had.
certainly in the 80s being at a bar mitzvah and someone
You wish they had what?
I wish they had gotten people older to give.
Oh, to do this?
Yeah, because I
He
want to
looks kinda
like.
old.
Yeah, but he's not.
He looks older
50.
than we are. Yeah.
He's not 50 or 60. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think in 1980, my dad was 24. So, like, what did a 24-year-old say? Like, he'd be like, oh, yeah, in the movies in the 70s, I wouldn't get to watch it if it didn't come out. This guy, I mean, even if he's 10 years older than us,
Well,
in
also,
1982, he was 10.
And that would I'd like to see people that could actually afford buying it too, because a 20-year-old or 24-year-old spending $2,000 on a video camera, unless at least at that time, I don't know, like maybe someone's dad that's in their 40s could say, you know what, I'm going to throw away $2,000 on this because I really want to do it then. So I'd like to see people that were actually like a little,
somebody that's
older.
Yeah, my wife almost killed me. I don't know why, but I've always liked videoing. I was 26 years old. We had 2 small children, but I took $2,000 and I put it on our Sears card, and I got it. And
Exactly.
This is what you know what I mean?
I want to hear a story like that. Yeah.
Yeah, not this guy.
I want to know how Ozzy got his camera now. All right, here we go.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Camera in my face. People are now archiving and filming everything. What would be normally mundane now becomes really important. So, oh yeah, it's a birthday party, but now, you know, we're going to film it. Oh yeah, it's a trip to the beach, now we're going to film it. And along comes a show called America's Funniest Home Videos.
It was hosted by Bob Saget. It was like the #1 show in the country.
So America's Funniest Home Videos started to get user-generated content and said, hey, your home video is important to us, so now go send it in.
The sooner you get your tapes in, the more chances you have to get on our show to win the $10,000 weekly prize.
Anybody could be on TV. All you have to do is film yourself doing something funny, and you had a shot to be on America's Funniest Home Video.
That was kind of a precursor to YouTube.
Video.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
There was all different genres in there,
Videos was YouTube before the YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
And when this camcorder first came out, it was really this naive time. You get all of these new different types of entertainment and content that aren't just traditional movies or
probably never even been into a blockbuster.
You get the rise of
That's the only negative thing I have about this video so far.
People
so
can
there's
do
too many
tapes in their living room.
There's too many millennials.
I don't need to see millennials.
There was dating videos.
And this.
How are you going to meet people? You make a VHS tape of yourself.
Generation X, is that what it was?
I'm an executive by day and a wild man by night.
That's what dating was like. Anybody could
How do
take
you
their
know?
ideas and make them real.
He can maybe.
It's like when people
He's
go
probably,
on YouTube and they watch YouTube videos, they're like, I can do this too.
He's not 40.
Because they see other people doing it and there's
40,
a
that
community.
means
He's probably like
like
32, maybe.
I want to see for
40,
myself
that means
how the camcorder influenced the home video market. So I'm at the Found Footage Club in Brooklyn, New York, where they've collected over 10,000 of the most obscure VHS tapes.
This is Dope or Nope. First one we're going to show you
How do
is
these guys get funded?
If you were a lonely person in 1987, this guy Sam, he would be your virtual friend.
Before live chat and the internet, this was his idea at an interactive concept.
This guy's a pioneer.
And we would like you to play along with Rent a Friend.
Oh, I would love to.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Sam, and I want to be your friend.
Oh.
How's that sound?
This sounds great.
He's in jail, that guy.
All right.
Hot diggity dog.
Marquez. Yeah.
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 You know, I see that. Here are a couple of things about me.
So creepy.
My nose is rather famous.
Why is your nose?
Ooh.
That looks painful.
Would you like to bite my nose?
You know, it's fine.
Forget I ever did that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll try.
Dude.
What do you think? Do you have enough information to decide dope or nope?
Wow. That was one of those train wrecks you
Pretty
can't
sad.
get away from. You know what it kind of reminds me of is those super early vlog channels. Does that make it dope? Nah,
No.
not really. Rent a Friend, nope. We have nothing
Where
but
that
train
Rent a
wrecks
Friend
for
guy
you
is now.
today, by the way.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
let's go to the next one. Okay, this whole wall here and that whole wall there, it's all exercise videos. It's one of the most common videos that we find. Okay. This one's vintage 80s. Body Flex. Body Flex 2.
Greer Childers had some unusual methods of exercise.
All right, we'll just pop it in. All right, you want to go along with her? Oh, what is she? What is she doing? Is she just
How do these guys afford to eat?
It's probably this is probably like their side gig. They're just doing it for, you know.
Do they have all this crap somewhere in Manhattan? I hope this is like.
This is in Brooklyn.
She's so small in the shot.
It's probably in their mom's basement, dude.
By the way, you don't want to Google
Get coordinated
Rent a
here.
Friend.
Same side.
Oh, same side.
Oh, same side. This elevator music is really selling me right now. You know, as an athlete, I didn't really have enough room to do all the exercises and things she was doing here.
As a non-athlete, I just found it funny.
It was hilarious. You know what? I don't hate this. If you're going to separate yourself from the however many thousand other exercise tapes there are, you got to have something, and she's got that something. This is dope.
My grandma used to watch all the Sweating to the Oldies.
All right, we are set for the next.
My mom had Buns of Steel videos.
System. Okay, that's Linda Evans.
My mom had Jane
It
Fonda.
came with the
Jane
product,
Fonda, yeah.
and we actually have the product here.
Nice.
It's frightening. It's horrifying.
What is
It has all
that?
these probes on the back that you put a little bit of the gel on each one of these probes, and then you put it on your face so it'll conduct the electricity.
This is the how-to video about how to use the Rejuvenate Ultimate Facial Toning System.
Your Rejuvenate system requires very little assembly.
Yeah, no, I'm terrified already.
Goodness.
Yeah, there she is, just relaxing while her face is electrocuted.
Oh my God. That's like a John Carpenter. Like.
Oh my God.
But I'll just say our skin looks terrific, so.
I highly recommend you try it.
Very convincing, guys.
It won't kill you.
Probably has some kind
What's the
of
movie
makeup
Friday the
on.
13th?
Yeah, Jason.
Him?
Yeah, they did put gel on it.
Hit start when you're ready to go.
Electricity is not really my thing, but do it.
Crank it.
Wow.
Oh.
I heard that one.
Now it's kicking in.
Oh my God, that really shocked me. Feels like I just stuck my finger in an electric outlet. Oh.
Yeah, it's going to.
So weird.
As the system advances from one facial area to the next, you may need to increase or decrease the level of pulsation. This is easily accomplished by rotating the control knob in the appropriate direction.
Let's see the results. Let's see how you look.
You look good.
Oh,
Linda Evans.
I don't even
Been
want to
there.
say what he looks like.
What did you think
That's
about the
gross.
how-to video? Effective?
Tape was dope. The product, I can't say I'd recommend it, but at least you know how to use it.
You could
It's better than
repurpose
a
that
manual.
for
Good job, Tape. You're dope.
scary videos.
The JVC camcorder inspired a generation of content creators, and electronics companies all wanted in on the action. Soon the market would be flooded with smaller and sleeker camcorder models.
The JVC camcorder was a huge hit, and that just made other companies that much more eager to try and see if they could make something better.
Sony was making one, Panasonic was making one. They were all just hoping to get their corner of this marketplace.
Things became lighter, easier to
Handy cam,
use,
never seen
smaller,
that big.
and then digital came about.
Now, this is the wave of the future right here.
All the whiz-bang production techniques that Hollywood studios
I remember
use
that
at
camera.
a fraction of the cost.
The
Because you could
camcorder
pivot
reached
it, like
a
the side.
plateau where there was just no making it any better while it was still for VHS tapes.
So
I
even
have
though
some-
the
I have
retro
one up in
look
my attic.
of the JVC
That's
camcorder
cool.
might seem
Not like
outdated,
that,
it's
but
clear to
like
me that
something like
our
the 90s, I think.
content-obsessed generation now owes a lot to this piece of tech.
What's the legacy of this JVC camera?
Everybody whose phone has a camera on it is a beneficiary of the JVC camcorder. And you can absolutely see the legacy of that in today's YouTube stars shooting things from their own lives in real time with very little technology and equipment.
And we live in a time with infinite amount of user-generated content. But if you think about it, the very first visual user-generated content that was massively accessible exists because of the VHS camcorder.
People wanted to see real-life stuff. Without this camera, there would be no YouTube. You'd be out of a job.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the legacy of
feeling
the JVC camcorder is a reminder that we have the ability to decide for ourselves what are important stories. The JVC camcorder allowed people to justify, yes, my life is important, my stories are important,
The big 2,000 subscriber mark.
Thanks for watching.
and my desire
Wow.
to share it with people
Cool.
is equally as important.
Talk to you guys in the next one. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching. I learned a lot about this OG JVC camcorder, and I gotta say, I have a lot more respect now for people who truly mastered this thing. And it wasn't easy, but we have actually edited the video that Casey and I made earlier in the video. Enjoy the final video, the do's and don'ts of being a YouTuber in 1985.
Is it rolling?
Okay, so hi. So my name is Marquez.
Would like to
My
have seen
name's
it in,
Casey.
like, not on the TV.
Welcome on
Oh,
our
there we go.
exciting journey to VHS YouTube success.
Yeah, let's start.
I want to shoot a skate video on one of these.
Jeez.
Do very important to hold the camera steady. It makes it much easier for the viewer
there's a video
to
after
see
this
what you were filming.
where he does actually skateboard with it.
Very important.
It's only like 2 minutes long.
Shake the camera. Jeez,
We're on a schedule today, man. We'll have to watch that another
Next
time.
week.
Don't with editing. No need for gratuitous transitions. Transitions can be distracting. Transitions can be very distracting, and they don't really help the story along. Big do of editing is something called continuity, and that means one shot should match the next shot. Be sure to pay close attention to things like clothing. Don't eat while recording your videos. Do focus on the shoot at hand. Pay attention to the camera and not your lunch.
Thank you for watching the do's and don'ts of being a YouTuber in 1985.
And we hope you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed making this. Feel free to write a comment on a piece of paper, then put that in an envelope, then put a stamp on that. Bring that to your nearest post office.
In a PO box, we'll just put it on the screen.
And in 3 to 5 days, you'll get that comment.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye. So I hope this YouTube tips episode has been pretty helpful for you guys who are looking forward to investing in a camcorder to shoot hardware reviews on YouTube.
It'd be funny if this was done in CGI.
I thought it was for a quick second. I was like, yo, is that like a deep fake or something?
Instead of 1,000 subscribers, maybe I want 1.3 million subscribers. I don't know.
That's funny.
That's pretty cool.
So, I mean, I guess a quick wrap up because I'm trying wanted to try to get this out of here pretty soon. This is obviously one of the longer videos. So real quick, what did you think overall?
I actually really liked it. I thought it was a cool first episode, especially with it being about cameras and YouTube platform. I thought it was appropriate for it to be the first one. But as far as like seeing how it was, I do remember when we used to skateboard back in the day, we used to have this Mike. He was the only one of us that had a video camera, so he would take it from his parents and come out, which was really cool. But I never saw any of the footage afterwards. But I can't imagine like editing. Still, even now, must have been just a huge pain. You really had to be like super into it if you were editing that stuff afterwards. But I really liked that episode. That was a good first one. You?
I liked it. I thought it could have been done better, to be honest with you.
I think you could have brought maybe a few more people to do interviews and stories.
I don't think we needed the VHS part with the mask and all that stuff. I think it was kind of like we got away from the camera part of it.
Right.
I liked the fact that it was just, I think it could have been shorter. I wish that we had kind of highlighted just the camera. I wish that they'd almost done like a Casey style vlog with that camera instead of like, hey, do you have 15 minutes to come into this studio where you guys can stand in front of a huge television? Like seeing them actually film like a short vlog in Manhattan with that camera would have been pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Like an actual vlog. Even if it was like 3 minutes or, whatever, like it would have been cool.
So I would have liked to get rid of. Yeah, I mean, and like, I just didn't feel like the continuity was the same because it was kind of like, all right, here's Casey, that's really cool, and then all of a sudden we didn't see Casey, and there was a bunch of these interviews with people who didn't seem that relevant to the time period, and then it was all this stuff on like some weird mask, and then which in himself all those things were interesting, but it didn't to me necessarily fit in with the whole thing. If they'd have kept it just based on, wow, look at like basically this is the precursor to YouTube, this is the precursor to our cell phones, here's Casey in our vlog with it, here's a couple people we asked about it, but like not necessarily in like an interview format like that, and then here's our end video, and then that's it. That's how I would have liked it. It would have been shorter, it would have been just about that, and also like I feel like Casey was disconnected from the whole thing. After like he seemed like a major player, and then all of a sudden I didn't see him. It was like watching that movie Chocolat, and like Johnny Depp
went on the scene for like 2 seconds.
I was like, where is Johnny Depp? Yeah. I got this movie because
he's on the cover. He's on the posters. The heck?
Like an hour and 50 minutes in, it's like, holy crap, I forgot. Johnny Depp is in this movie.
It's the worst movie ever. Yeah.
But yeah, well, so I mean, again, so yeah, I mean, so this is day 8 for me. Irwin was nice enough to work with me on this one. This is we're going to go into it this weekend. I want him to kind of record like a podcast where he's asking some questions, but I mean, it's really about making content every day. Again, it's not going to be necessarily the best how-to videos or the best live stream type stuff, but the whole point is to make something every day. And I can honestly say every day I've learned something. So Urs, thanks for helping me out today.
Anytime, man. Happy to help.
And make sure you check out our B8 channel. That's where we have obviously the more polished stuff, where the things that we're working on are things that we did in one day. A lot of what I've been doing is within like anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 hours. So obviously content that you spend more time on and tech that you're familiar with is going to come out with the different results. So this is obviously not the level of stuff that we produce at B8. So check that out.
That was it. We got
That's it.
All right. Well, till the next time.
Peace.
Later.